story 4, The Curse of Peladon, is... Taking a test flight in the TARDIS, the Doctor and Jo make an inelegant landing on the planet Peladon, where they are mistaken for representatives from Earth. The Doctor soon finds himself chairing the committee of alien delegates assessing Peladon's petition to join the Galactic Federation. When one of the King's advisors is killed, the High Priest fears the ancient curse of Agador is at work. But the Doctor suspects his old enemies, the Ice Warriors, are to blame. Can the Doctor and Jo uncover the identity of the saboteurs before a major diplomatic incident plunges them into war? The Curse of Peladon is one of the few political serials of Doctor Who. Still simple enough for children, but compelling enough for adults to get interested. Especially since events in this serial actually mirrored real-life events in Britain. While this serial aired, Britain was deciding whether or not it should join the European Economic Community. Some were for it, while others didn't want to, and to keep with the status quo. Another allegory that can be drawn from the serial is the conflict between religion and science. The entire set of the Peladon Castle looks great. For a set on the soundstage, it just looked great. It looked like an old Gothic castle, complete with tapestries, torches, long hallways, and secret passages. The castle is even on a cliffside. Being a fan of Dracula, that's a big thing to me. And it looked great. It looked like it was inspired by that. There are short moments of model work in Episode 1. These models are very well done and go along with the Gothic look of the series. Since Jo Grant is becoming more important and involved with the adventures, they gave her and King Peladon a romantic subplot. This added nice depth and character to Peladon and shows a struggle for Jo, for she wants to be with him but doesn't want to leave her life on Earth. It also adds more struggles for Peladon in his life, and it just makes things more difficult for him on this decision on whether or not to join the Federation or not, or stay, or for himself to move forward with, advancing his kind, or just going back to his superstition. At one point, the Doctor is in a fight to the death with one of the guards in an arena. The fight scene is well choreographed, edited, and no, the Doctor did not kill. He only incapacitated the guard. For the first time in 3 years, the Martian Ice Warriors return. But in a surprise twist, spoiler alert, not as villains. For the first time, they aid the Doctor and the Federation and become one of the heroes in the end. The costumes of the Ice Warriors are the same, but instead have a green color on the armor, since the show is now in color. The Martian Ice Lord has updated makeup around his lips and jaw, giving him a more reptilian look, and is cleaner than the last time we saw him in the Seeds of Death. If there is any real flaw in the serial, it is in some of the creatures. The Alpha Centauri is that creature. It is this hermaphroditic caterpillar-like alien that looks like absolute crap and is flimsy. The monster Agador looks okay. The head looks good, but the rest of the costume just looks cheesy and obviously is a guy in a suit. Other than that, this is pretty good. This is a pretty good serial that is pretty compelling and shows that Doctor Who grows up with its audience and can entertain both children and adults. I give this serial 3 stars out of 5. And that's all for today, and I'll see you on the next review.